Today, I'm going to teach you the cases in Turkish. This video will be an overview with a couple of examples. In Turkish, we have 5 cases: nominative case, accusative case, dative case, locative case, ablative case. Even though it is considered separately in Turkish, I will cover the genitive case here in this video. Each of these cases, except the nominative case, has its own suffixes. Of course, these suffixes modify depending on the vowel harmony and consonant mutation rules when necessary. Now, let's talk about each of them one by one. The nominative case. Nominative case is the plain form of the nouns and pronouns. This is how you will see them in a dictionary. In Turkish, this case is called Yalın hal. Yalın hal. Yalın means bare, simple, literally, and hal means condition. Araba çok eskiydi. Araba çok eskiydi. The car was too old. Araba means car. Araba. As you can see, the word as it is without any suffixes, and it is the subject of the sentence. In this case, this word is in the nominative case. The nouns and pronouns in the nominative case can function in different ways in a sentence. The accusative case. In Turkish, this case is called belirtme hali. Belirtme hali. You can say specifying condition, literally. The accusative case suffixes are I, U, and Ü, depending on the vowel harmony. Since these suffixes are vowels, depending on which word they're attached to, there could be a buffer letter in between. And for the same reason, there could be a consonant mutation as well. Ben kahveyi içtim. Ben kahveyi içtim. I drank the coffee. There is the buffer letter Y in between. Ben kitabı okudum. Ben kitabı okudum. I read the book. P at the end of kitap turns into B due to consonant mutation. The accusative case marks the definite direct object of the sentence. This means the object is specific or noun. Ben kitabı okudum. Ben kitabı okudum. I read the book. Kitabı is the definite direct object of this sentence. It is a specific book. Arabayı yıkadım. Arabayı yıkadım. I washed the car. Arabayı is the definite direct object of this sentence. It is a specific car. The dative case. In Turkish, this case is called yönelme hali. Yönelme hali. Literally, something like movement towards condition. The dative case suffixes are a and e depending on the vowel harmony. Since these suffixes are vowels, depending on which word they're attached to, there could be a buffer letter in between. And for the same reason, there could be a consonant mutation as well. It mainly corresponds to and towards in English. Ben arabaya gidiyorum. Ben arabaya gidiyorum. I'm going to the car. There is the buffer letter Y in between. Babama el salladım. Babama el salladım. I waved my hand to my father. Kuşlara bakıyorum. Kuşlara bakıyorum. I'm looking at the birds. Yemeği buzdolabına koydum. Yemeği buzdolabına koydum. I have put the food into the fridge. In this one, buzdolabı means fridge. A is the dative case suffix and ne is the buffer letter. Yemek means food. Yemek. And here it's a noun. In this sentence, you can also see that yemeği is in the accusative case and it is the definite direct object of this sentence. yemeği buzdolabına koydum. K at the end of yemek turns into yumuşak G due to consonant mutation. The genitive case. In Turkish, this case is called İlgi hali. İlgi hali. It is basically the ownership condition. The genitive case suffixes are in, and ün, depending on the vowel harmony. Since these suffixes begin with vowels, depending on which word they're attached to, there could be a buffer letter in between. And for the same reason, there could be a consonant mutation as well. The genitive case suffixes make the nouns and pronouns the possessors in the genitive possessive constructions. Let's form the door of the house. How do we say house in Turkish? Ev, ev. And how do we say door in Turkish? Kapı, kapı. So in Turkish, the construction becomes evin kapısı, evin kapısı. Ev is the possessor, receives the genitive case suffix, and kapı is the possessed, receives the possessive suffix together with a buffer letter in this example. Evin kapısı, the door of the house, the locative case. In Turkish, this case is called bulunma hali. Bulunma hali. We can say location condition. It indicates being in a location and usually corresponds to in, on, and at in English. The locative case suffixes are de, da, te, and ta, depending on the vowel harmony and consonant mutation. Kapı means door. Kapı. If you want to say at the door, you will add the appropriate locative case suffix and obtain kapıda, kapıda, and this literally means at the door. Kapıda. It can also mean on the door depending on the context. Kapıda birisi var. Kapıda birisi var. There is someone at the door. O evde belgesel seyrediyor. O evde belgesel seyrediyor. He or she is watching a documentary at home. The ablative case. In Turkish, this is called ayrılma hali. Ayrılma hali. Literally, it means leaving condition. This case expresses movement away and usually corresponds to from in English. The ablative case suffixes are den, dan, ten, and tan, depending on the vowel harmony and consonant mutation. Annemden bir mektup aldım. Annemden bir mektup aldım. I received a letter from my mom. İşten eve yürüyorum. İşten eve yürüyorum. I'm walking home from work. Alright guys, this is it from me for today. If you have any questions, let me know. See you in the next videos. Görüşmek üzere.